This is the Barbados Today afternoon news for Thursday, June 22nd. Thank you for joining us. I am Mary Claire Williams. Attorney General Adriel Brathwaite is giving assurances that the national shutdown policy will be clarified by next month. 8 months ago, he promised to iron out any grey areas in the policy after a number of local businesses were criticized for remaining open during the passage of Tropical Storm Matthew last year. Employers have since called for further clarification from government on the protocols for a national shutdown. Brathwaite told reporters yesterday that discussions on the policy will begin shortly.
We're having our annual exercise on the 30th of June. Because of trade winds, which took up a lot of time of the Department of Emergency Management, we have not finalized our sit-down stuff. We're committed that we're going to sit down with the social partnership, and we will, to ensure that all are on board with respect to the national shutdown policy. We never had a problem before, you know. It's only last year we had a problem for the first time and stuff. And I'm not sure if it's ambiguity because the policy is not changed in all the years and stuff. It may be that we needed to go in and educate a few more of the actors because they're new actors. But right after the 30th, and I'm going to commit that within 2 weeks of our sit-down, that we will sit down with the social partnership and go through it all over again. So, but if necessary, and hopefully it will not be necessary, then we just have to legislate the process.
In other news, sugarcane farmers awaiting millions of dollars in incentives owed to them by government will have to wait a little longer. Government, through the Barbados Agricultural Management Company Limited, has been able to meet just over half the amount for the 2017 crop season. Finance Minister Chris Sinckler told journalists that government is finding it difficult to meet its obligations at this time. But he says as soon as some matters are resolved, the payments for this year's and last year's crop will be dispersed.
We are now paying BA and C's debt. These are debts that were incurred by successive governments over the last 15 years, 20 years, whatever the case may be, to the tune of close to $50 million, or probably over $50 million a year on sugar alone. This is sugar company. Every year, you have to finance the crop. The crop cannot finance itself through what it is earning because the production cost is far higher than the sale price. So there's a gap between what you earn from selling it as opposed to what you have to put in to produce the sugar. What happens is that government comes in and subsidizes the difference to keep people in the sugar industry. The sugar industry has directly, indirectly over 3,000 workers.
Police are reporting the seizure of 984 cannabis plants this week. Police spokesman Inspector Roland Cobbler says members of the Marine Section and the Tactical Response Unit conducted illegal drug eradication operations in several areas on Monday. 452 plants were seized in Cherry Grove, St. John, 449 in Moorsland, St. John, and 83 in Welshman Hall, St. Thomas. No one has been arrested. In more police news, lawmen are investigating a shooting which occurred around 11:30 on Tuesday night in Rice's St. Philip. 41-year-old Mark Anthony Dare was at home when he was confronted by two masked men who entered his house. He was shot in the right side before the men fled. He was taken to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital by ambulance where he was treated and discharged. Police are asking anyone who can provide information to assist in their investigations to contact the District C police station at telephone number 416-8200 or police emergency number 211. You could also call Crime Stoppers at 1-800-TIPS, that's 1-800-8477, or the nearest police station. A 66-year-old St. James man is now without a home after his house was damaged by fire this week. Henderson Maynard of First Avenue, Buccaneer Terrace, St. James, was not at home at the time of the blaze as he is currently a patient at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. Police say it is not clear what caused the fire at the 3-bedroom wooden and wall structure. 2 tenders and 9 fire officers under the command of Station Officer Cadogan put out the blaze. Prime Minister Frundle Stewart declared the 12th World Flower Show open last night. He told the audience the event could contribute to the growth of the horticulture industry, which has the potential to earn foreign exchange. Stewart later toured the exhibits at the Lloyders Skin Sandiford Centre, with Tourism Minister Richard Seeley and President of the World Association of Floral Artists, Maurice Webster. The event attracted 430 exhibitors from 28 countries.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Good morning, Phillips & Company, may I help? Oh, certainly. One moment, please. Miss Phillips? Yeah? There's a lady on the line from the Nation newspaper who would like to speak with you.
The Nation? Wish she go on?
Well, they're trying to sell us some ads.
Look, don't make me laugh this morning. Ads in the Nation? They're real expensive, and for one year, nobody ain't buying them papers no more. Nobody want to steal news. I hear reading Barbados Today online for free. So I tell she thanks for calling, but no thanks. We just advertising Barbados Today, families. Tell she is Barbados Today all the way.
Okay, I'll pass on the message. Ma'am, are you still there? Oh, she put it down.
The Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Thank you for staying with us. We're back now with news from the region. In St. Lucia, the debate continues over the Citizenship by Investment program. In the latest development, the former chairman of the CIP, Dr. Ernest Hilaire, said he wants the Prime Minister to clarify recent statements on the program at a recent international forum on citizenship. We get the details from HTS News Force.
According to the Investment Migration Insider website, St. Lucia's leader is reported to have dispelled any confusion about the rights pertaining to citizenships obtained by investment. The international publication noted the Prime Minister to have said, quote, "If you get a citizenship through the CIP and later get married, your spouse can apply for citizenship. If you get a citizenship through the CIP and later have children, your descendants can apply for citizenship as well." End quote. Former CIP Chairman Dr. Ernest Hilaire wants Prime Minister Chasney to shed some more light on this purported announcement. He says the statement, particularly the use of the term descendants, appears to send the wrong message. According to him, the statement suggests a contravention of the Citizenship Act.
And the law does not provide for that. So, for example, my daughter is born in England when I was a student. Yeah. She became a St. Lucian by descent. If she goes overseas to study and while she's studying she has a child, that child cannot qualify for St. Lucian citizenship by descent. Cannot, because she only got it by descent from me. Her child who is not born in St. Lucia cannot get it by descent.
And finally, South Africa's highest court has ruled that a vote of no confidence against President Jacob Zuma can be held in secret. The Constitutional Court said the Speaker of Parliament had the right to order such a move, although she had earlier said she did not. Zuma has been under pressure for several issues, including corruption allegations. Opposition parties believe a secret ballot would allow MPs from his ANC party to vote against Zuma. And that's news this afternoon. Remember, you can get more on our website, www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're on Izumi Media in bus terminals and Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. Or you can also tune into Mix 96.9 FM for more news. I am Mary Claire Williams. Have a good afternoon.